Right. We're doing okay for money. We need deeds. And where do we leave this? We weren't going to go after the necromancer just yet. I think it was the solar crown and the deeds. Yes. Medium, collect some holy relics. This lineup, is that correct? That's not correct. Yeah, I wanted Keeler to start there so that he can use Holy Lance to start with. And it's forward 1. Yes, that actually works then, because then that allows Justifer to open up with point blank shot. That's gonna juggle me around a bit, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he'll attack from position 2, which is fine. He can do almost all his abilities from there. But if he's going to be up front, I should probably give him Blackjack to stun if he needs it. Okay, so Stobbie needs Blackjack. Did I give you nerds your trinkets? I did. We just need to provision and get out there. Man, I hope we can get some better rewards from some of the other places, because everything's been in the ruins so far. I mean, I prefer to go to some of the other places, but the rewards have been so crap. Do we need anti-venom? What? You might run into some spiders, but it's hardly worth carrying anti-venom just for that. And none of the curios in the ruins. Healer, yep, you're still a klepto. I think one of the reasons I went for this is I think it gives an event that allows us to get treatment for free. So I think that's one of the reasons I went for this, because obviously treating kleptomaniac is quite expensive. Okay, so holy water, let's go with actually 3, because we can find urns and confessional booths. Shovels just for clearing debris. Skeleton keys for opening chests. Obviously you need 20 food. You don't really need bandages. Nothing really applies bleed. Actually, no, but we'll take 2 bandages because we are using a cultist. So we're actually going to be applying a fair amount of bleed. 50% chance, 40%, 70%. Torches. I think 10 is a fair amount for a medium early on. Once we start upgrading the guys and their weapons a bit more. Actually, I can upgrade Quesnel. No, he doesn't need it. That's fine. Let's do it. Man, I really enjoyed Northgard. I could just about have jumped into another playthrough right there now. But at the back of my mind, I'm thinking of Battle Brothers. I can't wait for Sunday. Actually, yeah, well, I would, if I hadn't made the announcement for Season 7 to start on Sunday, I'd be playing it now.
In symbols. Collect the scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
Let's go for a color scheme across everybody. Let's go for, I like the blue is cool. Okay, so we're a blue team. Y'all need to rock some blue if you can. No blue? Shit. Okay, close enough. That's almost blue. There you go. Almost. Onward, brave men. This gives a bonus until end of camp, so that's actually super tempting to just camp immediately, just to give someone a damage buff for the rest of the dungeon. I'll think about it. Let's look at the camp skills. If I can spend 12 points on buffing people, it might be worth it. That's a very good one. Prevents nighttime ambush and the scouting. I think I might camp early. So heal 50%, one companion plus 20% damage. Yeah, and then we can de-stress him. So it'll give someone damage for... Because the thing is, if I take that curio, then I'm probably going to have to end up camping about there. Yeah, but then once I camp, I lose the buff for the rest of the dungeon. Almost Ulfric. Oh, what happened? Okay, right. So I wasn't looking, I was reading a comment, so they must have used the tentacle pull on Tequila. So now he doesn't get to use... fuck's sake. I actually should have eaten a dog treat. Let's see if I can't maybe kill this guy. Yes!
And power.
Naga forgotten.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Probably should have used the... Zealous accusation. Dodge. Good work, Keeler. So, debuff target. It marks them. It'll increase the damage of the dog worth. And it'll reduce the dodge.
As the
Nicely done.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I love the riposte abilities.
Ghoulish horrors.
It worked out okay. I think it worked out just fine. The sarcophagus, it is slightly ajar, so it doesn't have a lock on it.
Packs laden with loot.
I can't decide whether I should camp before using this curio. What do you guys think? I think I should camp before using it, so I can get its damage bonus for the rest. For the rest of the... Hang on, is it one that gives the damage bonus? It might be the one that just reduces stress and heals. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm not that confident that it actually gives the damage bonus. So on that basis, we'll give it to Kesnel. Small out of place against the backdrop. Use the holy water. And it gives him the damage. That's exactly what... See, okay, well now, we'll just try go for as long as we can without camping. Oh yes, okay, so there are two altars. That was the altar that holds the sword. The other altar holds a bowl. The one that holds a bowl reduces stress and heals. Damn.
Curious is the trap.
Yeah, it's giving him a nice little damage bonus for his abyssal artillery. Who's going to read the books? Who's got the least? It'll probably be Quesnel. Actually, we need to rename Quesnel. Who haven't I added yet? Stephanos. Welcome. Let's hope you don't die horribly. A map. Also, the other reason I should have camped was so that I could use the plus scouting ability, which would increase the chance, because it increased scouting for 4 combats, increase the chance that I find a secret. Books are evil. Look at this. It's scouting out almost the entire dungeon. It scouted the entire dungeon. Look at that. That's amazing. So what are the final 4 battles going to be? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can get there and camp, and then we'll have damage bonuses for the final 4 battles. Okay, so my goal now is to get to there without camping. Bookcases can give you negative quirks, but since they added the cove, I honestly don't mind too much, because you can just... I'll get a party together that has a lot of negative traits and a lot of diseases, and you take them into the cove, and you just hope you get those brackish pools, which remove negative traits.
Could staunch the flow of
similarly with diseases, if I get people who are diseased, I don't pay to treat the disease. I'll just let them go out with a grave digger who can use the snuff box, or the plague doctor who can also cure. Saves a bit of money.
The cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Hot chocolate. So good. Nice lot. Perfect. 31, 32. It's the eerie... Oh yes, the brackish pools heal disease. Okay, thanks. Well, that's what I meant. I'll just fire people if they get too horrible. Some... Well, first 3 vamps. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can remove the negative quirks with this. That's right, you can burn them. Yes. The area coral is the one in the cove that removes it. You see, so I could just obviously have the wiki open just to read all this stuff, but I quite like it, and I think it's... I forgot to shuffle the guys around, but I think it's part of the skill of the game to remember what all the various things do.
Executed with impunity.
Ah! Stobbie, you suck. Literally the worst.
Another one falls.
That's a good point. Eventually you just remember them. Once I get either another highwayman or ideally a man-at-arms, then we can start taking an antiquarian out on runs, get some money.
But never hidden.
Shit. Obviously, I depend on the guys who can riposte to give the antiquarians some way of doing some damage with their riposte.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Wiki for life. Sweet. Okay, so we got our reliquaries nice and easy. Do I need to buff here? I think I do. Right, so what was my ideal setup? It was Justifer in position 1 so he can point blank. Actually, you know what? Let's try it this way. So he can use Duelist's Advance to hit positions 3 or 4. Hit the back line from there. His speed is 7, so he'll go first, which then puts him there. Then Stobbie goes and can use those abilities from position 2. Then Stephanos goes, hits the back line. And then finally it's Keyless position who can also hit the back line. It's actually a nice little setup, this. So they can all hit the back line. So this, I should actually remember this sort of setup. This will be decent for taking down the Necromancer, because you can just focus on hitting him in the back line. Cool, so now it's just about maximizing, actually not the money. I want to get as many crests and as many busts. It's deeds that we need. Rawman92, thanks for following. Welcome to Camelot, to the silly place. Rawman, you've been in chat before. I remember you typing in luminous, unreadable green text. I've only got 1 holy water left. I might hang on to it to be able to... You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it! We'll do it live. Not worth it at all. Citrine.
Task well performed.
How big of a stack can you get for Citrine? Can they get higher than 4? God, that was a waste. Shit. I mean, you would have to get a stack of 10s, 5 for all gems. Okay. So it's not worth it because you can just get more gold. So 5 for all gems, that's nice to know. Yeah, stack of Citrine is horrible. Okay, now we can see our lineup in action. Bam.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ah, okay. That's not ideal. Get wrecked, corpse. Nice, good healing. But luck that.
Be gone, fiend.
I love point blank shot. What a skill. It's brilliant.
Continue.
Yeah, Justifier.
Destroy them all.
What can we drop? I keep forgetting to use the damn dog treats. Okay. Also need to camp because I need to make space. So if we camp, we'll have damage for plus battles. It'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. What the hell? We have to camp here now. We just need space in the bloody inventory. And so this is the lineup loadout, excuse me, that I want. So I always reverse my loadout. So if we get surprised, there's a chance we'll get swapped into the position I want to be in the first place.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Should I compare Release the Hounds, Scouting Chance? We're going to have to do that. Hound's Watch does 4 cost, 20/20 prevents nighttime ambush. I think it's exactly the same as Bandit Sense. Yeah. Okay, it's identical, fair enough. Increase stress on self, plus damage for 4. 1 companion minus stress. Whole party minus stress. That's pretty damn good. But I think I want to go... Okay, so we'll go Zealous Speech for 5, leaves us with 3, and then we go for Dark Strength, which increases his stress a little bit. Well, that's fine. Oh, but we'll use that afterwards. Okay, good. So who are we going to give the Dark Strength to? I think we give it to... I forget his name, but the Highwayman. Because he'll use his Duelist Advance for a big shot quite early on. Nobody has a 1 cost ability. Okay.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Hound is the best scouting skill in the game. It's one of the largest bonus, I mean. So Release the Hound. Oh yeah, 50% scouting chance is amazing. Although actually, I think it might be a waste because we already got that the book from the text that gave us the scout. But I think it's still going to re-roll to see whether we can find a secret passage. So it may yet be well worth it. So I want to try to get that 8 stress away, but his trap skill is not good. We don't have any feck. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Orphic, yeah. And that was the logic I was using. I'll always go for those bone courtiers first. Freaking hate them. These cultists are the next irritating. Next most irritating. Oh, 1 damage, too little. Oh, she dodged anyway, fair enough. Oh, this Crusader is so slow, he's even slower than an undead. Good work, Stobbie. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Oh, Justifer with the crits.
A trifling victory.
Critstifer with the crits.
Victory nonetheless.
So I'm just organizing my inventory in terms of how valuable it all is. I mean, the bandages can go, the torches will go very soon. We need the food. The doggy treat will go soon. Heirloom chest.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Are the swine wrenches, vomit pigs high on your list? Oh yeah, they're annoying because I mean they do stress, but they don't do that much stress. I mean I think the numbers, the stress numbers are higher from these cultists, and of course these motherfuckers because they're so dodgy. And I forgot to change the loadout. Damn.
Obliterated.
Yeah, they're going to get a fair amount of stress off. Well, luckily, we used Zealous Speech.
Birthplace of dread.
Yeah, the rapid nashes are annoying with all their bleed. Yeah, Stephanos, decent damage, decent damage. What the hell? Use the dog biscuit. So glad he didn't dodge. Good, and he'll just bleed to death. Oh! The Crusaders hit hard. I like that about them. They hit really hard. That's new. What is that? 3 stress per 3. Is that... I haven't seen that before. Is that the Horrified? Oh, right. So that's what that new resource does.
Annihilated.
Laudanum for curing the horror, by the way. And this is horror.
Eradicated.
Today I learned. in a way, that's like an indirect buff to the jesters, because it just makes the jesters more important. Ooh. Unsettling passages. Yeah, horror stacks must be bloody terrible. I think this is the way I wanted it to be. 3 for 2. I like that it's an indirect buff to the jesters, because jesters are one of my favorite classes.
Back to the pit.
Duelist Advance is such a good skill. It's like a crazy good skill. It hits positions 3 and 4 and puts them into riposte.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Just for doing work. So we got bonuses only for one more battle. I'm really glad I ended up giving him Zealous Speech. Yes, and now we can increase damage here till the end of the fight. Although I don't have a holy water for it. Still works. Okay, so 20% damage until camp. I think it's plus 30 if you use holy water. He said confidently, talking out of his ass, not knowing what he's really talking about.
The light, the promise of safety.
That stress is worrying me though. Blackjack. Yeah, thought so. So, would you guys reckon that the extra 10% is worth the cost? I would say it is. And your ass was right. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. This little fucker is so quick.
Decimated.
Get one shot. I mean, plus damage. He had plus 40% damage on a point blank shot. Yeah, it's no wonder he freaking wrecked this little bugger. Let's see if I can get some healing in here. Well, that actually might have been a mistake. So 6 hit points this does. 3 to 6. Now it's unlikely to kill him, so we'll just go for the heal instead. Okay, good. He can only stab from there. I think he can't do his tempting bullshit.
As
2 for
victories
2.
mount, so too will resistance.
Locked sarcophagus.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be
Carried home. God, I'd love to meet Wayne June. Can you imagine just having a conversation with him? Actually, that was stupid. I just looked at his stress and I thought, I want this trap to reduce his stress, but he's only got 10% chance, so stupid, stupid, stupid. Concentrate, Stobbie. I'm gonna get these lads killed.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Paid for in blood. Are there any obstructions left? No, there are not. So we can go ahead and take that holy water. The emerald is actually quite tempting. Instead of what though? The bandage? Yeah. And I could just burn the torch. Nah, we're grand. This last fight's going to be a pitch black one probably. We'll save the one torch if we can. Oh my word. So how do we kill these two at the back? That's 78% chance, that's 70, so I'll go for the bone courtier first. And one shot him, beautiful. In fact, I can stun him with the so how much damage do I need? I need this to hit and I need the Crusader to hit. I think it's worth trying. Why would I even say that? Like, don't say it's worth trying because you're just gonna miss. Keela saved our ass though. Ooh, nice, Stobbie.
The wounds of war can be.
We've been very lucky with the those weird reconstruction procs. They've been fairly good. Oh, Justifer. What an absolute monster.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Burn the torch. Grab the herbs. We move on. Get back into your position, lads. I really like being able to open up with Duelist's Advance. Eventually, when we take a antiquarian out to get a money farm, it'll be highwayman in this position, master at arms here, antiquarian there, and then either a cultist or a healer. And then, but really, I don't take out antiquarians very often. I'll take them out on long missions because obviously I want to maximize the amount of antiques I find. So you need a fairly decent little squad. Hunger. I think we hang on to the key. Most likely to need the key for that. We are least likely to need the holy water. But I'm going to use the holy water just before the last fight, and hopefully the final curio is a confessional booth just to reduce this guy's stress a bit. If he takes one stress attack, he'll start panicking. Yeah, 77. Come on, confessional booth. Nailed it! Oh yeah. That changed. It used to be 50. They changed that. And that still works. Blight, bleed, disease. Okay, it used to be stress as well, but not anymore. I suppose it's fair enough. This is going to be a tough one. Last fight of the dungeon. Let's do it, boys. Surprise them, maybe? No. Rocksmith? Is that the one where you plug in the plastic guitar and jam to it? If it is, then I'm jealous. Yep, that's true. A good point. Your gold stacks go up to, I think it's 2,250. So you plug in your real guitar and jam. Well, good for you that you can actually play. I can't play, so never learnt. Nice and done, Keela.
Success.
Judging by how this mission has gone, Justifer's nickname here should be Cripts. That's a good haul. Finally, we got some deeds. We got a painting. We got some busts. 24 crests. This was a very fruitful mission. I'm pleased with that.
Tokens of hope, recovered from the encroaching dark.
24 crests. That's so good. And I think we're going to throw this into our barracks, the stagecoach.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
Okay, so it's only for stress. It's not for the treatment. Damn it, Reggie, get out of there. Nerd. Ooh, actually should have done that because that's now only 2 healers. Shit. Well, that's the man-at-arms we needed, so increase barrack size.
Foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Yeah, well, if we could do a short mission, it shouldn't be too demanding.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
We've already got 2 Hellions, so I'm going to leave Derville. Let's see if we can't get a relatively simple short mission to go on. I'm still going to check here every time just to see if I can't maybe get some sort of healing item. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take people out who... Ooh, Crusader's Orders, that's increased healing. Holy Orders. Virtue Chance. Oh no, oh, no, that's different. I thought that was Holy Orders for the Vestal. Nope, I'm looking for anything that increases healing. Profane Scroll, plus healing if in position 2, but the problem is that only means she can only use Divine Comfort then. She can't actually use the other one. So we'll take it if we can, but... Explore rooms, explore rooms. And that's a long one as well, so we can take the Antiquarian. What do we have here? Deeds. But I mean, doing a long mission without a healer is not smart. It needs to be short, that's for sure. We can probably do this. That's a bit crap. A leper, healing received. Damage and virtue chance. I think let's get this one. That'll be nice. No, but let's just do something other than going into the ruins all the time. Let's go into the cove. Okay, so we need a cove team. So sort by level. Let's start at the bottom. Who can heal themselves? Ugh, that's rubbish. Unfortunately, the flagellant doesn't really work in the cove because everything has bleed resist. Valvel can go. Francie can kind of heal herself. We'll just take loads of food and hope we can just eat lots of food. So, bleed. Yeah, he's going to be no good in the cove. Fine, who's not stressed then? I wonder, you know what the hell? Let's take a chance. We'll take out the Antiquarian just to get some levels on her. And I can come along, heal myself. Keeler, I could... no. Yeah, we're not going to have any healing. This is going to be tough. I could leave Justifer right at the back and just use him to shoot. They have some bleed resist. Yeah. No leper yet. Leper's probably my favorite class, and no lepers yet. So we'll put the ranged bracer onto you, Justifer. Via trap disarmor. Warrior's cap onto Varville. Bleed, stun resist, a bit of dodge there. He doesn't have much dodge, we'll give it to him. Who's got the lowest bleed resist? 50%, 40, 20. Stun resist 50%, 50%. Oh wow, yeah, she's freaking crap. It's a short run, we'll be fine. So I should probably not have point blank shot because I'm going to use grape shot. And then I can use point blank and duelist advance just to maneuver myself if I get swapped. But he'll just stand at the back. He's basically just going to be shooting positions 3 and 4 with pistol shot and positions 1 to 3 with grape shot. Your only job really is to use protect me. And then retribution. Vorval uses retribution. Rampart. That's all the skills I want him to have. That's fine. Iron Swan, Wild Hack. Yeah, that's fine. Just make sure the squad who are going out are fully leveled up as they need to be. Tracking shot. Interesting. I never use that. I don't like spending a turn to upgrade the next turn's damage. It hardly seems worth it. I'd rather do damage that turn, you know what I mean? Get down, meh. Invigorating vapors, meh. And no one can actually have the armor. Oh, you could get weapon upgraded. Weapon upgraded. We don't have what we need. Yeah, we're so short on deeds. Have Antique use guard on your highwayman when he's in riposte? Yeah, I did say I was going to do that. So I'll only ever take an antiquarian out if I at least have someone else who can riposte. Because trying to just stab with antiquarian is hopeless. He's not very strong. Okay, that was a good mission. When we come back, we'll be heading into the cove. Vorval spazzing out. What a nerd.